All right. This is turning out to be more than just like my fitness journey or whatever the fuck. Um, I was watching some videos today, and it kind of got me thinking. You know, I don't like fat people. You know, I am fat. I am fat, but like I don't like fat people. You know, and I guess I don't even know how to start. I don't even know how to explain this. I guess like you could unironically call me fat phobic. You know, I don't like it at all. I don't like. It's not visually appealing. You know, and I'll be the first to admit, yeah, I'm a little shallow, but like I love personality. You know, don't be boring. You can't be a hot ass like brick to talk to. You know, but if you have the personality and you don't have the looks to go with it, then I'm not fucking with you. You know, like I don't like that. You're fucking fat. You're. I don't like looking at you. It's not visually pleasing, and I hate things that aren't visually pleasing, or at least like visually neutral. You know, like you can look okay, just don't be fat, type shit. This was like a lot more articulate in my head, and I would just sound like an asshole. But yeah, something else that I've heard. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm fat, and people think that because I'm fat that I'm lazy. I'm like. And I know this from firsthand experience because I'm fat, but I'm working on it. I'm going to the gym. I'm eating right. I'm eating better. You know, I'm bettering myself. You know, I'm about to start school. I'm bettering my brain, nigga, like everything. But like, they're like, just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm lazy. And the way I feel, I don't know what that is. The way I feel about it is you can't be fat and not also be lazy. Like they go hand in hand. And I know this because so when I was in school, I was still a little bit like heavier than I should have been, but I was very athletic. I was playing sports every season, every day on the weekends and shit. When I wasn't in school, I was riding my bike, hanging with friends, skating, and all that type of shit. So I was still active. But after school, I stopped doing all that, and I gained like 50 pounds in 2 years of fat. Like, so in school, I kind of, towards the end of school, I was like 220. All the time, I was just 220. Then, actually, let me really start this. Okay, freshman year, I was 148. And then everywhere after that, I was 220. I don't really know when that shit switched, but it did. And then after I graduated, you know, I was like 267, 270. The heaviest, no, I'm 267 now. The heaviest I ever weighed was 276. So actually like 56 pounds. And when I got to that level, I didn't want to get up and go do stuff. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to go to work because I had to walk to work. I've been walking everywhere for the past year and a half. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to take a shower. That shit was tiring, bro. Like everything, it's just harder when you're fat. So like, why would you, like you cannot be fat without also being lazy. Is how I feel about it. It's just impossible, you know. But people like fat people are always like, oh, blah, 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 body positivity type bullshit. And then that's another thing. Body positivity is only for women. It is not for men, with the exception of like Rihanna's clothing line or whatever. She's doing all that type of shit, whatever. And even if it was for men, it's still bad because it's promoting being fat. Body positivity should be for everyone, first of all. It should be for things like physical ailments, or like he's missing a leg. Like, don't bully him because he's missing a leg, you know? Like, oh, you're missing a leg. You like, it might suck, but accept that. Like, that's a part of who you are now. Being fat, get the fuck up out of here with that. Unless you have, like, there's some kind of like thyroid disorder or something. That's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that want to eat their fucking face off and then just not do anything about it. And I used to be that guy, and I'm not doing that shit no more. So when I hear that, like, literally, oh my gosh, I saw a picture of today of like this body positivity like modeling thing, and it was like big girls after big girls. And don't get me wrong, I like me a little big girl, you know, a little bit of extra curves type shit. But this was okay. So this was that. Sometimes some of them were just fucking balloons, but like this is a prime example of how it was of how body positivity is only for women. Sorry. It was this model plus size model, still look great. I'd still hit, whatever. She's walking down the aisle, and what do we see right behind her? A nigga, a black dude. Not the point. The point is, this guy was not heavy set. This guy wasn't skinny. He wasn't missing any body parts, nothing like that. Excuse me. He was jacked. Bro had a physique that I would like to have. The chest, the abs, the arms, the traps, the delts, everything on point. All right? That's a prime example of how body positivity is only for women. And you want to know what it is? It's because not all women, but a select few women, mostly the women that are fat and aren't willing to put in the work to not be like that anymore. They're the ones that are like, oh, you need to accept me for who I am. They're the ones that are on TikTok saying, oh, having preferences is fat phobic. Or they're the ones on TikTok saying, if you go to the gym just strictly for appearance-based reasons, you're fat phobic. That's them, because what they want is they're too lazy to get up and go do something about the way they look, and they can't get a partner. So what they do is they try and impress upon us men that, oh, you need to just lower your standards and accept me for who I am. But I'm not willing to do the same thing. They still want Chris Hemsworth looking type people, but they're not willing to put in the work to be on that level. And even still, I'm not even gonna say that. Never mind. That's crazy. But like, it's just wild to me. Like, it's such a harsh double standard. Those, like, prime example, Lizzo's past 2 boyfriends. Look at them. Tell me what they look like. Good looking dudes in shape. Lizzo's not dating no fat niggas. Tess Holliday's not dating no fat niggas. What's up with that? What's up with that? They want what they want when it works for them. But they're not willing to practice what they preach. That's really all I have to say about that.